Hi, my name is Paul Cochrane and I'm the founder of Frankie Cochrane and Cochrane & Co. Today we're going to talk about the myths of losing your hair and how to stop it. There's some really crazy ideas out there, from rubbing your fingernails together to get the keratin going in your scalp to having a cow lick your head. Somehow I kind of understand that in a kind of crazy way, because the cow licking your head does stimulate the scalp in some way. But come on, where's your local cow? How often are you going to do it? And really, are you going to get a cow lick your head? There's all sorts of other snake oil potions, like mixing this with that to get this, and then leaving it on your head for a week, going to bed with it. They're crazy. There's another one, hanging yourself upside down from a door frame for an hour a day. Really? Don't think that's going to happen either. So the stress levels can also have a direct effect on your losing your hair. But the majority of us live in big cities, so it's stressful living in a city. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Can't help you there. Diet, exercise, highly important. Being hydrated is even more important for a healthy lifestyle. It just gets rid of all the toxins, and the less toxins going through the top of your scalp and going out through your wee is better. So, how do you slow male pattern baldness up or losing your hair? My first top tip is to go to a doctor or a trichologist. But if you're going to a doctor and you're asking for a blood sample, what doctors tend to do is they take the blood sample on the values of the skin. It has to be taken on the values of the hair. They're different samples and they're different values. So if you're having your blood counted for skin, it won't give you the right result. Make sure it's being counted for hair. What will happen is the doctor will have a look at that and see if you're being deficient in iron or vitamin A, B, C, whatever it is. But you'd have to ask the doctor and the trichologist. I'm just a mere hairdresser. From my 30 years of hairdressing, I have noticed that diet is a really, really important part for a healthy hair and scalp. We have lots of people coming in with thinning hair, and a lot of them are vegetarians. They haven't just sorted their diets out. It comes down to iron with a lot of those guys. Okay. Other ways you can sort of help your hair from stopping it falling out. If you are finding it fine and thin, tend to find when it's wet, it messes up a little bit and gets tangled. So if you're aggressively combing it, what you can inadvertently do is pull the hair from the root area and make it come out faster. Likewise, if you're colouring your hair and it's over-coloured, what tends to happen, the hair tangles again, and exactly the same thing when you comb it, you're pulling the hair out from the hair root. Okay, what you can do, you can massage the scalp. This massaging of the scalp will stimulate the blood supply to the top of the scalp, feeding the hair bulb. And also, if you're doing that, what you're doing, you're dislodging the oil and the skin. There's 7 layers of skin on the epidermis that fall off the head every day, and they will mix in with the natural oil, the sebum. And what tends to happen, they fall down into the hair bulb and block the hair from growing out, and that's one of the reasons why we have some hair loss. Okay. Other things you can do, there's some laser technology that's quite good. It's got some good results at the moment. It's about 20%. You can research that online to find out what the development is. And alternatively, what we do here, we do something called hair replacement, which is a thin membrane which has been impregnated with hair, and then we apply that to your scalp. This is what it looks like, and this is kind of it. It's very nice hair. It's made out of 100% human hair, and what we would do, we would apply it to the male pattern baldness here by gluing it.